I'm going to make the following. All right, thank you very much. Now we will go to item number 21. Consider appointments by Mayor Robles and/or removal from commissions, committees, boards by the mayor and city council. Madam City Attorney, you were going to summarize the staff report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have not looked at the staff report, and I didn't work on the staff report. The issue I wanted to address was, and if you give me a second to pull up my email. Sorry. The issue that I wanted to address is a little different. So a while back, it was brought to my attention that with respect to certain appointments that had been made, the city clerk's office had not issued the proper MADI Act notices that are required when a commissioner, when a position of a commissioner is vacated before their term is up, the law requires a 10-day notice to put everybody on notice that they can apply and file applications before the city council can appoint a new commissioner. So what was happening, the city council was vacating commissioner positions, and then you were reappointing them the same night, and the 10-day notice was not being issued. So it took staff a while to compile a list of all the commissioners that were appointed without the proper 10-day MADI Act notice, and we're not entirely sure it's everybody, because the deputy city clerks had to go back and kind of recreate the list, and it's taken a while. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the very least, 5 planning commissioners, one environmental commissioner, 1 alternate on the Public Works Commission, and 3 Public Safety Commission members. And so the question is, if the council wants to go through this list and vacate those positions and reappoint after the city clerk's office issues the proper 10-day MADI Act notice, but given that the city clerk's office is not entirely sure if this is the entire list, I think it would be advisable if you just vacate those 3 commissions and staff provide everybody, and then you just start anew, and we issue 10-day notices for all of them. And staff's recommendation is that the commissioners that have already put applications on file, you can clarify that they don't need to resubmit new applications. This way it's clean, and if we've missed somebody that, falls within the category that the proper 10-day notice was not issued, you're just ratifying it, and all the appointments then are legal and in compliance with the law and the MADI Act. I think that the Planning Commission only has 1 item on its next agenda, so it would be okay if they don't meet. Mr. Raymond, you can continue that meeting to the 24th, right? And Mr. Rambo, do you know anything about the Public Safety Commission or the Environmental Commission meetings?
No, they don't have meetings scheduled to my knowledge, but what we'll do is make a notice so that any scheduled meetings, they will know they'll be canceled.
Okay. And also, you appointed Ms. Jane Osuna, I believe, and I think that's what the staff report deals with, as an at-large member to the Rental Review Board, and it has come to the city staff's attention that Ms. Osuna is a resident representative, so she can't be appointed as an at-large.
All right. Councilwoman, you're queued up.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, and also this councilwoman or that councilwoman?
You.
Oh,
You
okay.
first.
It was, what's his name on the Mobile Home Rental Review Board? He doesn't live in Carson anymore. Did you speak to him?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Mr. Vaughn needs to be removed, unfortunately, as well, too.
Okay, he needs to be removed also. Then my other concern is this. Commissioners that have been removed from commissions are not being notified that they're no longer on the commission. And consequently, they've been showing up at commissions, and then the staff has to tell them once they arrive for a meeting, you're no longer on the commission. I'm talking about any commission. So somewhere this is falling through the cracks, and it's making us look like we don't know what we're doing, when in fact, shouldn't those notices come from the city clerk's office? They should come from the city clerk's office. I've had several commissioners to call me and say, what is going on? I walk in a meeting, then I'm embarrassed when a staff person tells me you're no longer on the commission. That should come from the city clerk's office. And so if his staff is assigned to the city manager, all I'm saying is we need to make sure that once we remove a commissioner, that person is notified, send a letter, and even followed up with a phone call if necessary.
Are you complete?
Yes. So I just want to make sure our city clerk staff are sending out these notices anytime the mayor or I, or if it's voted on to remove a commissioner, that person is notified, and he or she does not have to find out going into a meeting. Okay?
Madam City Attorney, can we give that direction? Should we do it in the form of a motion, or does that require a resolution? Or Councilwoman, were you going to address that point?
I actually was. I'm a little concerned because that's a routine responsibility of the city clerk's office. The staff in the clerk's office did that automatically without any direction in the past. So I'm a little concerned that we didn't meet the MATI requirement when it specifically states in the government code that all vacancies shall be posted in the clerk's office. So I want to know by the acting city clerk, why wasn't that done? Or because that should have been done. And then it further poses more questions related to ordinances. Are those being posted? Are those being published in the paper?
Do you want to answer it?
Which ordinances? Which ordinances?
The ordinances are being published in the paper. That's automatic. The issue here with the appointments to the commissions was that they were appointed to a position, and then the person was then, say he was appointed as an alternate member, and then the following meeting he was appointed as a regular member, or vice versa.
No.
So that's the
Yolanda,
issue there.
can you speak into the mic, please?
Sorry. So that's the issue there, is that a commissioner was appointed to an alternate member, and then the following meeting, then he was appointed as a regular member. So we didn't get a chance to notice his vacancy for the alternate position. So that's the issue that we're having with the appointments.
Okay, there's 14 days in between city council meetings. 14 days.
But it's being done at the same meeting. The appointment is being done at the same meeting. He's being removed from one position and then appointed to another position. Yeah, so there should have been the 10-day waiting period. But because the action was done at the same meeting, that's why.
Okay. Well, even when at the time when our former mayor used to make those oversights as the city clerk, I would bring that to his attention either by a note, and I don't understand why that courtesy wasn't given to our current mayor, especially given that he may not know the municipal code as our former mayor. But it just seemed a little punitive, or I don't know what word I'm looking for, but that's a derelict of duties in my opinion for the city clerk. The city clerk should have exercised his right as a city clerk to inform the mayor that the appointment required a posting. We have done that in the past. In my capacity as the city clerk, I have notified him that it required a posting. So I apologize, Mr. Mayor, that wasn't done for you this time.
Thank you. So to solve the issue...
Mr. Mayor, do you want the facts?
No.
You
thank
don't want the facts?
No.
Okay.
So to solve the problem, I'm going to take the city attorney's recommendation and vacate all commissioners on the Planning Commission, Environmental Commission, Public Works Commission, Public Safety Commission, and direct the city clerk's office to provide the 10-day notice tomorrow. And then at the next city council meeting, we will make the new appointments. That will be the 10-day notice period will then be satisfied.
And what about the meetings? Direct staff not to.
Oh, yes, and if you could please, staff, please let the commissions that are scheduled to meet before the next city council meeting, that the meeting is effectively canceled because there are no commissioners to.
I think we should be notifying them too that they would be considered for reappointment. Is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
no need for them to reapply.
Okay.
But the notice, the 10-day notice will encourage other residents to apply for these commissions.
Yeah. We'd
Okay.
have open applications.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the following appointments and declarations of vacancy.
Before you do
On-
that, Mr. Mayor, you want to make sure that all the vacancies, before you make any appointments, you want to clarify with staff that the vacancies were posted.
Yes, I will do that. Okay, so on the Parks and Recs Commission, I'm going to vacate the position currently held by Ricardo Polito. On the Cultural Arts Commission, I'm going to vacate the position currently held by Modesta Polito. On the Human Relations Commission, Commissioner Joe Martinez serves on 2 commissions, so I'm going to declare this position that he holds on the Human Relations Commission vacated. And to alternate vacancy number 2, I'm going to nominate Hector Caladino. On the Mobile Home Park Rental Review Board, I'm going to vacate the position currently held by Richard Vaughn and also vacate the position currently held by Jane Osuna. On the Public Relations Commission, the Public Relations Specialist vacancy, I'm going to appoint Angela Isaiah Payne. And for alternate member number the alternate member number 2 vacancy, appoint Jane Osuna.
So you have to do the, wait, no.
No,
Are
no,
you appointing
this is
to a
different
resident?
commission.
You're appointing it to a different commission
Yeah.
altogether?
Yeah, it's a vacant, it's vacant.
It's been vacant? Have you guys, has,
It's not in the staff report that it's been noticed.
okay, no, he's not putting her back on the rental review. He's appointing her to a different commission that there was a vacancy on. So the question is, has your office posted the proper 10-day Maddie notice on that vacancy?
No, we have not.
Okay, so when did the vacancy occur?
The date we were notified, October 22nd.
So,
Okay.
so why wasn't the 10-day notice? It's not the same meeting. So can staff, the city clerk's office, provide a 10-day for all vacancies that exist on all other commissions?
We had to get clarification from staff because they wanted to review the list of the mobile home rental review board members. So that's why we didn't post it right away. Are you talking about mobile home rental review?
No,
Oh.
talking about the Public Relations Commission, which is bringing up the issue that there's
Sorry.
two vacancies. There's
Yes.
3 vacancies noticed on here.
You had declared it all vacant at the time you appointed the new members on August 18th, so it remained vacant. There
But-
was
but
there
did
was
you-
no noticing
There was no 10-day notice?
because you had declared them vacant on August 18th
Okay.
and left them vacant.
So we can't appoint.
So
I-
you can appoint, yes.
Okay, so then for alternate member number 2, I'd like to appoint Jane Osuna.
Okay. But
Can I
we
do
still
that?
have to do the
You
10-day
can't.
with
You haven't
the
done the
mobile home.
10-day they haven't done the 10-day Maddie notice.
They just said they did it.
No, they didn't.
This isn't for the mobile home.
No, but because she was appointed to the mobile home, we still have to do the required 10-day for her vacancy on the mobile home,
Yeah, so that's fine.
right? Okay. So
Wait, you guys are totally getting confused. Okay, so she was on the rental review board. He's removing her. The 10-day notice is not related to her, it's to the position. So then you do a 10-day notice. So he cannot appoint to fill Jane's vacancy on the rental review board tonight. However, if there was a vacancy on another commission, provided that vacancy was properly noticed, he can appoint Jane tonight to that position. So then the question the mayor is asking you, for the position he wants to appoint Jane Osuna to, have you done the proper 10-day Maddie Act notice?
no, because it wasn't required because he had vacated them on August 18th.
So if it wasn't required, I can appoint her.
Correct, yes. Mayor.
Okay. so
Point of clarification,
I'm
Mr.
appointing.
Mayor.
Yes.
Prior to August 18th, was those vacancies noticed on August 18th when he vacated the entire board? You just said on October 18th he vacated the entire board.
Yes, on August 18, Mayor Rolders vacated the whole commission and made new appointments. But at that time, he had left those 2 vacant, alternate members vacant. Yes, so it remained vacant.
So it wasn't that there was, got it. So you're fine. The noticing is fine. So did you understand what happened, Councilwoman? So he vacated everybody, and then he appointed, but didn't appoint for those 2 positions. But because the proper noticing happened for
Back
then,
election.
he's fine. Got it. Thank you.
All right. So is that clear? All right. Moving on. Jane Osuna to alternate member number 2. Public work, not public safety, relocation. Yes.
Never meet.
Both public safety and public works.
9 members.
Yes. do that. So from now on, with the city clerk's office, please automatically provide a 10-day notice for any vacancy that's declared or created. All right. We're now on the Relocation Appeals Board. I'm going to declare vacant the position currently held by Sonia Eatman. Human Relations. Oops. Man, it's too complicated. And I'm going to appoint her, sorry, I'm going back here now, to the Human Relations Committee as alternate number 3. And on the Senior Citizen Advisory Commission, there's a vacancy, and I'm going to move Carl, is it Shield, to the vacant position, and then move Estrella Bumacad to alternate number 2. Leaving one vacancy as alternate. Oh, I can't do that, right? That's what you said. I'd do it the same day. All right, so we'll wait.
The notice for Bumacad
What's that?
now? I'm sorry.
So on the Senior Citizens Advisory Commission, there's a vacancy, which I'm assuming there was a 10-day notice. Okay. For that one, for that vacancy, I'm going to move Carl Shield, alternate number 2, to that vacancy.
But Mayor Robles, before you appoint, were you moving Bumacad up to number 2?
I was going to, but I can't.
Then yeah, we have to
Yeah,
post a
so
vacancy for
so you appoint.
Skill.
Yes.
Carl Skill.
Yes,
vacancy?
to the vacancy. On the Youth Commission, I'm going to declare vacant the position currently held by Jay Lustina and Ophelia Polito, and Micah Santiago and Camila Villafaria, or Taria.
What page is that?
Triangle 19.
20?
Mayor Robles.
Yes.
Excuse me. Can you repeat those appointments for
yes.
youth?
Jade Lustina,
Oh.
Ophelia Polito, Micah Santiago, and Camille Villafaria. Villafania, thank you. I can't see it. And I'm also going to direct that staff print these in 14 font. Now. Oh man,
Mr. Mayor, just a minute. Let me just clarify. The
Yeah.
names that you said were what?
Jade Lustina,
And they are?
Ophelia Polito,
You're removing them?
yes, declaring their positions vacated. On the Beautification Commission, to the vacancy, I'm going to nominate or appoint Vincent Mendoza.
Mr. Mayor.
and Itilia Walker. And there's 3 alternate vacancies, and I'm going to appoint Shirley Graves to alternate number 1. From the Utility Users Tax Citizens Budget Oversight Committee,
Mr. Mayor.
the only, yes, Mayor. Pro Tem.
Okay, go ahead. May I
Oh.
interrupt you? Can we go back to the Youth Commission?
Sure.
We're still observing the former, the old way of appointing or recommending to you. I have a recommended here who is Camille Villafania, and
Well, she's over
being
age.
Over age?
She's
Is that
over
the
age.
reason?
Yes, that's the reason. She's over age.
Over age, I have to put here.
Well, we'll double
myself.
check. Can we have the city clerk's office double check to see whether or not Camille
Villafania.
Villafania is of age or not, please? And if she is of age, we'll leave her on, but I have it noted here that she's over age. On the Utility Users Tax Citizen Budget Oversight Committee, Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting. Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting. Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting. Thank you. On the Utility Users Tax Citizens Budget Oversight Committee, the only people who are being removed is because of excessive absences. And as commissioners know, if you have excessive absences, your position is effectively automatically vacated. So the following commissioners are being vacated due to excessive absences. If this information is wrong, I invite these commissioners to correct the record and they will be reappointed. Jesus Ceja, Richard Chang, Joe Martinez, Marisa Para, Federico Perez. Again, Jesus Ceja, Richard Chang, Joe Martinez, Marisa Para, and Federico Perez. From the Community Civic Engagement Board, I'm going to vacate the position currently held by Angela Irving because she serves on another commission. And on the Carson Historical Committee, I'm going to I guess vacate also all the positions and direct the city clerk's office to provide the 10-day notice, and those individuals who are currently on there do not have to reapply, and I'll reconsider them and consider reappointing them at the next city council meeting. And with that, that is my motion.
Can I get some clarification, Mayor?
Yes.
Robles? You're saying to vacate all of the historical committee members?
Yes.
Usually you would do the 10-day notice if there's an unexpired term, right? Correct?
No, I
Right.
think you said whenever there's a vacancy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So there's my motion. Is there a second?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
uh,
Oh, did we, Yolanda? Were you able to find out? Oh, she's still looking up.
She didn't resubmit an application for appointment for consideration?
okay.
Well,
So can
we'll vacate the position.
Okay.
But Mayor Pro Tem, if she is of age, I will reappoint her at the next meeting.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Deere just stated that she is 18 now, so he has confirmed that she is 18.
So how does he know that?
Okay, well, that's just something that, she can.
Yeah. So can we
Look
have
into-
staff contact her? But in the
That's all.
meantime, I will vacate her position. And if she's of age, we can reappoint her at the next meeting. All right? So that's
Yeah,
the motion.
that's fine with me as long as, we're doing it.
Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting. Please show some respect.
The mayor asked a question
I did not ask
of the
a
city
question.
clerk,
I did not
the
ask a question
staff.
of you.
and since you asked a question, the answer is that Camille contacted our office and told us that she's over 18, and so that's the facts. If you don't want the facts, that's your problem.
Thank you.
But you have a lot of problems.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you. You're excused. Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting.
Okay, another thing, okay, go ahead. We just want to finish.
Mr. Deere, you're interrupting our meeting. Go ahead, Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay, and just on these two commissions, Parks and Rec Commission, because I know this is like a vote on all of them, right?
Correct.
Okay, I just want to show on record that I'm voting no on the Parks and Recreation Commission, Pulido Ricardo, and Cultural Arts Commission, Modesta Pulido. Otherwise, yes on everything.
Okay.
Second, Mr. Mayor.
All right. It's been moved and seconded. If there's no further discussion, please register your vote electronically. And the record will reflect that the Mayor Pro Tem is voting no, specifically on the Parks, Mr. Pulido and Mrs. Pulido. Yeah. No.
No, it's not on youth. We already took care of the youth.
Oh, you vacated the hall.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oops.
Oh, so you're going no on all of them?
No, just yes on all of them, no on those two only.
Oh. Does the
Just
Deputy City Clerk, are you clear with Mayor Pro Tem's vote?
yes. I think
Okay.
I agree. So erase that because that's not correct.
Well, let's revote. So the vote is clear. Can we clear the vote? Please, thank you. So we're not going to revote on the motion. And if the Mayor Pro Tem votes yes, it'll be noted with the exception that he's voting yes on everything except for those two on Mr. Pulido and Mrs. Pulido.
All right.
Motion carries unanimously.